What's going on, guys? We're back with another RNG Recruiting update. This time we have got with us a very, very talented, very high upside 2026 offensive tackle out of the state of Ohio, who's actually going to be visiting the University of Miami tomorrow. We've got with us today Adam Guthrie from Miami Trace High School out there in Ohio, offensive tackle. What's up, Adam? How you doing?
What's up? Good. How are you?
Man, thanks for taking the time to jump on here and let fans get a little more familiar with you. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
No problem at all. I always like to start off with what's your current height and weight right now?
I'm 6'7", 285.
Okay. And is that your comfortable playing weight? On
I'll probably play at that. Last year I played at around 270, so I'll probably play at 285 this year.
You feel like the 285 is going to give you a little bit more power there?
Yeah, and it allows me to still be athletic enough. So
Yeah, definitely. You want to keep that athleticism while adding that weight and the power, definitely. This off season, what are you kind of focusing on? Is it a lot of weight room stuff? Or are you focusing a lot more on technical things, or maybe a little mix of both? What's your off season like?
it's both. I usually do both once a day. So
Okay.
we usually lift as a team of our football team, and I usually go do some positional work by myself.
Are you doing all off season stuff by yourself, or are you going to be working with any trainers at all?
As of right now, I'm just by myself.
Okay. What positions on the offensive line have you played? Have you played just predominantly offensive tackle?
I've only been tackle.
Okay. And do you play on the left or right side?
Last year I played on the left side, but I don't know about this year. I might move to the right.
Okay. You know, when you're looking up at players that are out there, some of the best, in college, NFL, what kind of traits do you think these guys need? I'm talking about, the upper echelon type of players. What kind of traits do offensive tackles need mentally and physically, do you feel, to get to that elite level?
I think most of it's just athleticism because you're going against D ends the whole time. You're 6'3", 240, running 4.5. So if you're not athletic enough, you're not going to be able to hold your ground at all. Mentally side, you try to keep your composure because you lose one rep, you just get back and get next play. So that's it.
It's about being able just to erase it and just get right back at it the next one.
Yep, absolutely.
Got you. Do you play any other sports?
I play basketball.
Okay.
I was
Well,
honorable mention All State this year for basketball.
congratulations, man. That's
Thank
awesome.
you. Thank you.
That's awesome. Do you play center, power forward?
Center.
Okay. What kind of stats did you put up? Just I'm curious.
I averaged 14 and 10 this year.
Great, man. Double stats. That's awesome, man.
I think my season high was 25.
That's great, man. That's great.
It's good.
How do you feel basketball helps you at the offensive tackle position? Staying light on your feet, stuff like that.
I think footwork. So basketball is a lot of feet stuff. So
Yeah.
especially being in the post game, you always about the feet. So if you don't have good feet on football, you just don't got nothing.
Every preseason I get the chance, a very fortunate chance, to talk to a former Miami player, former NFL player, Eric Winston, longtime NFL career on the offensive line. And I always ask him, about when I'm talking with offensive tackle recruits or offensive guard recruits or centers, be off the offensive line anywhere. What's the main thing, to try to get across to them and stuff? And he says, he literally pounds it into me every single time. Footwork. Is there any certain drills that you really like to do that you've seen improve your footwork on the field?
My footwork actually comes from basketball. So just growing up
Okay.
playing basketball the whole time, it's just really accelerate my growth with my footwork. So I've started from a high level and I'm just working on it every day. I do multiple drills, so I don't really know which one works the best. I just do them all.
So kind of a natural progression.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. What kind of leadership role do you like to take as an offensive tackle? Are you a vocal guy? Do you like to lead by actions? A little bit mix?
So last year, being only a sophomore, didn't really get much respect
Yeah.
because being an underclassman. But mostly last year was just my actions.
Yeah.
So this year, I'm want to have to take a more of a vocal be a little bit both. So especially being an upperclassman this year, so
Want to jump into recruiting here, man. How's it going for you so far? Are you enjoying this process overall?
it's been fun. It was fast. It slowed down a little bit, which is nice. A little more, not as much stress, but it's been
Yeah,
good.
I noticed there was a lot of offers, a lot of interest like came in like boom, 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 boom. You noticed that yourself, I
Yeah,
guess.
it was a lot.
Yeah. Who are the schools that have been really in contact with you, that have been staying in contact with you?
Penn State, NC State, uh, Cincinnati. Um, it's hard to think. I think it's probably the main three that's always contacting me at least once a week. Tennessee,
Mhm.
of course. Arkansas, Texas A&M, Auburn, West Virginia, Indiana. All of them contact me, but I think those three probably the most that really contact me at least once or twice a week.
Gotcha. So you're going to be taking a little visit to Miami tomorrow. Is that correct?
Yep,
Is this your first time heading down to Miami?
this is the first time.
Okay. Is it the first time in the state of Florida, or have you been to Florida
No,
before?
I was actually on vacation last week in Florida.
Okay. So this Miami trip that you're taking tomorrow, what are you looking for, in this trip? Kind of what are you hoping to experience?
Definitely the culture that they have down there. Really hope I can see all that. The way that every coaching staff, every part of the staff coaches each players, see how hand-on they are.
Having a head coach, Coach Cristobal, being an offensive line guy himself,
Yeah,
is that appealing to you?
it is nice because you basically get two offensive line coaches, so you always connected with the head coach is always nice too.
Have you had a chance to connect with any of the coaches at Miami at all?
I have not yet, but hope to
Not yet.
connect with them after the visit.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm hoping you get a chance to meet Coach Mirabal, man. He is a
Yeah,
ball of fire. He is and he's one hell of a teacher. I'll tell you that, man. That guy knows what he's doing. I got 3 words for you, and I'm kind of curious what they mean to you because we're talking about Miami here and stuff. Miami Hurricanes football. What do those 3 words mean to you, Adam?
well, my family, so they grew up, and when they grew up, Miami was Miami. They're always
Yeah.
powerhouse, and just the legacy of that football. I mean, you got Ed Reed and all of them. I mean, it's just legacy.
Kind of the history and stuff, and I
Yeah,
know Cristobal wants to bring a little bit of that back while still, kind of mixing it with the new era. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? That's kind
yeah,
of the spot that Miami's in right now, I've noticed.
yeah.
In regards to football, what's next for you? Is in terms of training, in terms of weight room, what's next for you?
Just developing my game overall in the weight room, on the field, and everything. As a leader, as a player, as a teammate, just everything.
Okay. Adam, if you had to describe your game to somebody who's never seen your film, how would you describe your game to them?
As an athletic beast on the field, I take every play seriously, and I'm gonna play my whole heart out on every play.
I'll tell you what, man, I really enjoyed watching your film a lot. You got some fun film to watch, dude.
Thank you, sir.
At this point in the interview, what I like to do is I like to give recruits a chance to kind of show some love to people who've helped them out along the way. So go feel free to give some shout outs. Trainers, parents, coaches, whoever you want to show some love to. Feel free.
Probably the person who's pushed me the hardest is my big brother. He's currently a freshman at Campbell playing offensive tackle, and he's
Okay.
always pushed me my hardest. He's always kept me going. And of course, my parents, mom and dad, they always push me to be the best I can. Always proud of me no matter what. Football coaches, my head coach, my offensive line coach, and my guy Darren from DGRS. He always tries to help me out with all this stuff.
Yeah, man, Darren's a good dude, man.
He
He's a
is.
good dude. When you're looking up at some of these guys, and you're studying film to try to improve your own game, whether it be, the top echelon in the NCAA or the NFL, who are some of your favorite players that you like to look at and maybe steal a little bit of their game to add to yours?
Trent Williams, of course. I mean, what every kid looks up to nowadays.
Yep.
And the tackle from Penn State this year, I really liked. He's athletic, long. So I really like watching his film too.
Go ahead and plug your social media accounts here so people can find you, Instagram, Twitter, whatever you're on.
My Twitter account is Adam Guthrie 21, and my Instagram account is Adam Guthrie 7.
Okay. I got the question for you here. It's the last question that I ask every single recruit that I bring on, every coach I bring on. Doesn't matter who it is. Everybody gets the same last question here. But I want to let you get on with your night. I know it's getting late over there.
Yep.
Why do you love the game of football, Adam? What makes you want to go out and perform at the highest level on a weekly basis?
I think just going out there and competing with your brothers, your people you've competed and practiced with, shed blood and sweat with, it's really what makes it special. And just being underneath the lights and all the fans cheering really just makes it special.
I love that answer, man. It's short and right on point. Love it, man. Love it. Well, man, I didn't want to keep you here too long tonight, Adam, but I'm looking forward to hearing about how your visit at Miami goes. So I definitely want to stay in contact with you and hit you up after that. And, man, just have a great time at Miami while you're there. Have a great time.
Thank you. I will.
Thanks for jumping on here and letting fans get a little more familiar with you, Adam.
Thank you for having me.
No problem at all. No problem at all. We'll talk to you soon.
All right. Thank you.
All right, guys, that is another one of the high upside players that we got visiting Miami tomorrow. It is going to be pretty damn fun, honestly. It's going to be really fun to hear about these guys' visit and how everything went. Thank you guys for joining us for another RNG Recruit interview. Greatly appreciate it. Glad to be back and doing it. We'll catch you guys soon.